Hey guys, welcome. Now we're expanding with this new moon in Leo coming up and prepping for our Lionsgate portal, our cosmic new year. And the messages are the Hanged Man and the Prince of Swords. So within the Hanged Man here, this is working with Pisces in order to sense with the negative and expand with the positive charge. Expanding with Christ consciousness, finding the positive within the negative, and here we're being forced to. And we're being forced to see a transformative truth that is connected to our inner child and youth. Healing with children. Healing with our inner child. And it's connected to what's happening within the cosmos. We know that our Lionsgate portal, Sirius, is in alignment with the great pyramids of Giza. I always forget this. I look this up every year. And I wonder, how can I forget this every year? But that's how this planet works, right? We forget things to come back to them at a different space. And we have Sirius, the sun, and our planet. Now, we're in a time of having a cosmic new year, a transformation. As without, right? Within the cosmos, from the macrocosm to the microcosm, the upper world, we're transforming through the center world, and yes, we've connected to the lower world. We're whole here. We're having a transformation from without to within and activating within with the Hermit and our light codes. And this is connected to the sun and the growth that we are achieving thanks to this Leo season. And that is connected to expanding from the devil, being in separation. As the devil keeps us in separation with our heart's desires, we have an activation here of what's out of alignment and patterns of separation and addiction to what is in alignment with us. Patterns of wholeness, patterns of union, patterns of the one, the all. And this has to do with compassion for all of life. This is stepping into our mission here. What does it mean? We're going to put a label on it for a second, and we're going to use the masculine. What does it mean to be a starseed twin flame? What does it mean to embody our own unique mission that we're doing for the rest of the collective? What? Through ourselves. And right now, that is through a rebirth. As we go from this space to this space. What's patterns of separation to patterns of union? What's out of alignment to what's in alignment? Through a rebirth, an elevation. Now this is connected to the 12th house and the time that we are in. Remember, we're working with Pisces. Okay, this is our connection to the 12th house. And we shared this message on TikTok if you join us there. And this message is deep. This message is very deep. It's a time of surrender. Subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, baggage, trance states, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, guilt, prayer, and Akashic records. And what we're doing is we're allowing ourselves to be curious about our trauma. And we're laser focusing on being curious about our childhood trauma and allowing divine masculine and divine feminine each to go on their own unique healing paths to heal their trauma and to come together anew, to come together transformed, and to honor the separation, to honor what the devil taught us. And remember, that's how you know God is everywhere, love is everywhere, that there's a positive in every negative, that through separation, understanding separation, and the gifts of separation, because there is a positive in it, we come back together whole. And this is how you hear like the term that we go into separation to come back together. And remember, we're multidimensional, so this can mean so many things on so many different levels. Now, this has to do with our truth. Remember, we're having an activation with our throat chakra here. That's what we're activating with. That's how we have the Hanged Man and the Prince of Swords here, because we're activating with our throat. And we're putting the proper shapes together. We're putting the proper shapes together of us. We have the feminine, the negative tetrahedrons, the positive, the masculine tetrahedrons. So we would have the negative tetrahedron of water and earth come together with the positive tetrahedron of air and fire, with a connection to, right, the feminine, the negative tetrahedron, the masculine, the positive tetrahedron, and the inner child, okay, expanding with source. And what it is connected to is we're going to be allowing, okay? We're allowing curiosity. We're allowing an expansion with the connection between divine masculine and feminine right now in order to have this elevation right here. Because it's happening right here and my ear is ringing, my left ear is ringing. And it's happening through a challenge. We spoke about this on our last message. You can find out the channel, allowing curiosity. And this challenge is connected to our revolution and our great genius. And we're birthing new genius. We're birthing this new genius right now, but it's connected to our madness because we're whole. And that has to do with the 7th house. We're laser focusing right now on the 7th house, partnerships, companionship, best friends, marriage, relationships, opposition, equilibrium, sharing, communion, justice, and balance. And this is connected to romantic love. What divine, masculine, and feminine are right now working on. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. And that's the key. A conscious lover. So we're doing our work to become more conscious as lovers. And that's why we're going through all this transformational stuff. But we're always going through all this transformational stuff, right? Right? So let's create with a little magic today. Us being the magic. And let's see what's being activated. Oh, and what's being activated here through this elevation with the rebirth between the matter, the feminine, and that energy, the masculine, is our connection again to the page of air. And we got this activation on our last reading, allowing curiosity. And we shared it. And it's connected to the king of fire, acting with our hearts. Acting with our hearts. What's in the greatest good for all right now? To give space to allow the allowing of curiosity and understanding when we're in a mirror soul relationship that when we get to the next level, we quit looking without us. Prime example, my partner needs to do A, B, and C for me to act D, E, and F. No, my partner is a mirror for me, a mirror soul relationship. I'm in a divine partnership, and there's being a mirror held up to me for me to see myself reflected back to me to do the work within. And as I do the work within, to watch my relationships and my environment to transform without. your relationships and your environment to transform without. And here it's we, because we're all doing this as one. We're all doing this united together. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Now, what's beautiful is what we were talking about on our last reading, allowing curiosity, was how this semi-sextile allowing is going to allow us to grow, and that we want to do some skin to skin growing. Whichever which way you are doing that or want to do that. Okay. This has to do with the devil. Okay, this is the message that's coming through. All this work we're doing, because yes, this is our mission work. We're gonna, there is a balance restored through the earth, from the heavens to the earth. Okay, from the heavens to the earth, with this cosmic new year 8/8 portal we're prepping for, Lionsgate portal, and the elevation within. There's the hermit. This, we elevate from within to without when we activate with our light codes. And remember, light is information. I believe it has to do with an ending with the element of air. Let's you know, we're gonna shuffle these up. We're gonna get some tarot, and we're gonna get an activation. So we're going to start with the Light Seers Tarot. Right here. Okay. Hello. It's the King of Cups. Look at that. So look, there's the expansion from within to without. Look at him. Look at him expanding from within to without. There's the activation of those light codes from within to without. We have a connection to sensing with the masculine. Well, we're sensing with the feminine, the mother, but expanding with the masculine, the king. So there it's happening. And this has to do, in the 12th house, we found out that this is working with Neptune and Chiron. Now, Chiron is gone retrograde in the sign of Aries. And here, you know, we're working with Pisces. The oldest sign in the zodiac, the one that is as close to God as we can get. So they say, right? Who are they? Well, we are all one. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. So we're understanding something here. We're understanding how to heal with our lower chakras and how to act. And it has to do with our solar plexus right now and our personal will. This is how we're going to elevate from patterns of separation. We need to use our central sun. We need to use our central sun within to expand within. So we need to work with our chakras below. So we're going to have our solar plexus, our sacral, and our root chakra, or perineum. And what is being activated in there is the Page of Swords. It's triple confirmation, okay? That's what's being activated. That's what's being seen. It's the information. It's the positive. It's the thought before the action to elevate when we're making our proper shapes to shape shift with our energy. And remember, that goes back to a connection to our throat, our truth, because we want to clear our throat, because we're working with the chakras below. Our throat is connected to our pineal gland, and our pineal gland is where God sits. Okay? Within the mind's eye. We're unblocking this. And if you got stuff going on, like i.e. your eye blew up because you're working on unblocking your chakras because your light body is expanding, have fun. Okay. So, and this information to elevate is connected to, surprise, surprise, the Five of Swords. The conflict that is stuck within the mind's eye because of our throat chakra we must clear. So let's see how we're doing it. We're going to the black moon. Let's see how we're doing this. Something's being activated here. Ooh, sorry guys. I'm so sorry if you were wearing headphones. Ooh. Something's being activated here. We're going to see something. It's connected to an expansion. I can see the connection and feel it from the Ace of Pentacles to the Sun. Remember again, as within, so without. As above, so below. We're whole. We're seeing something here. We're understanding manifestation. This goes back to expanding with the moons, and we had our second Capricorn full moon in a row, connection to our Leo new moon, and then we will have our full moon. So we have counterparts. We're whole here. We achieved something. We achieved understanding how to manifest and to stop holding on to our old manifestations. We kept into a we've stepped into a deeper level of co-creation here, and we understand that our thoughts must be in alignment with our actions, and it's not just enough to think it, to become it, to embody it. We have to act on it. And that's what Leo's showing us. Leo is showing us, look, I'm not afraid to act. I'm not afraid to act anymore. Like, look at that. Look at the hairs. I'm not afraid to act anymore. I'm not afraid to act anymore. I'm not afraid to act anymore with love. I will find the strength to act with love. Thank you to Chiron going retrograde to help us to heal. And something returns to us. We let go of something. Remember, we let go of something to elevate, and it returns. And we allow divine masculine to be curious. We allow divine feminine to be curious. We hold space. We hold space for ourselves. We hold space for each other. We hold space for our connection. We are one. We let go of the fear of losing. We heal from codependency. We find a deeper connection to trust and God and our story and our path, and not romanticizing the shoulda, coulda, woulda, but embodying and embracing our truths, our authenticity, our stories, our suffering, and our pain just as much, so we can embody ourselves and transform. And we know it is happening in the sign of Aries. I am. So how am I going to heal? I'm going to balance. Now we've come full circle. I'm going to find balance in my relationships. The 7th house is right here. Right? I'm going to find balance and work in the 7th house with my relationships. And when we work on our relationships with our counterpart, we work on our relationships with everyone else, and we're restoring the balance. It's not just I'm always with my counterpart, and my counterpart is just the most important person in the world. That's old earth. We heal from that, and it's like, no, my relationship with all these other people in my life are just as important. But you know, I'm working in this relationship right now. That's why we meet here. We're talking about divine masculine and divine feminine. That's what we're laser focusing on right now. But we're still working with other people that come within our path. So let's see what's officially, let's just finish sharing the message here. I want to go to just see Okay. This is our connection to the Empress here. And the Venus card says to let love take care of it for now. Venus is the morning star and the brightest of the planets, the planet of beauty and balance, and is named after the goddess of love and romance, which is what the planet rules. So we know what's interesting here is that the connection to who is Venus working with? Venus is working with Libra, right? And Venus is working with Taurus. So I balance and I have. So we're going to balance it within our mind first. The positive tetrahedron of air coming together with the negative tetrahedron of earth. And I will manifest it. I will manifest it. Remember, so we're making the proper shapes in order to shapeshift with our light body to expand with our electromagnetic field, the connection to our Merkaba, and how we're going to amp up healing, because we're not healing with matter to matter. We're not healing with particle to particle. We're healing from wave to particle. Thank you for confirmation from the universe. From wave to particle, from energy to matter. We're shifting with energy to matter and matter to energy. We've restored balance between the masculine and feminine, the energy and the matter, so that we can expand at even greater heights. So the part of the astrological chart Venus rules is where we want the good life, where we desire ease and comfort, sweets and kisses, where we want to see beautiful, be beautiful, and smell beautiful. And what are we working with here? Both Libra and Taurus are the signs best supported in some form of partnership. But it does not necessarily have to be romantic or marriage. But right now we are focusing on romantic love. But there is a connection to just all of our other partnerships, everything we just talked about. Venus is here working with Leo. Now we're gonna, the time we're in. So, and this is the strength card. This is the connection to the strength card. Leo, I will. This is the card of honor and strength, proud and strong. Those born under the sign of Leo are about integrity. They are ruled by the sun, which is a light and a force we cannot live without. We would be left in darkness. Leos are warm and vital personalities. They make their mark on the world. Leo reigns over children. It's the sign of children, creativity, and the stage of the public arena. Making great actors, book publishers, artists, television workers, salespeople. They're very unique. So this is a time for standing out and making sure you're counted. You're going to be appreciated for your unique qualities. It's about to happen. Your life will still be filled with creative fun, optimism, and youthful adventure. Leo rules the 5th house. And that's our connection to romance entering our life. Right? Being playful. That's the 6 of Cups energy. It may be a connection where you will work together, or an idea, or possibly ventures with a vision that will create new things for the public to enjoy. And this is our connection to strength. Key ideas, the individual, creativity, play, children, the stage, standing out, the heart. Guys, it's everything we've talked about in this whole entire reading. Right? Like, everything. It all is coming together. Where is the good tarot here? This is what happens. Get the reading hat right here. The hearts, right? All right, let's see where we're going. We're going to the Witch's Tarot to see where we're going. And look at that, the Hangman. It's just straight up here. Gotta love the Hangman, right? The Divine puts you in stillness. Be in stillness. So I'm going to force you to make the positive charge and face all your negative situations. Face all your fears. Sense in the unknown. Sense in the dark. And then I'm going to give you the positive charge. And let's expand with Christ consciousness. As one together. All right, where are we going? Yeah. We're having a celebration. We're coming together with those cups. Yeah, we're having a celebration. And it has to do... We walk away. Look, with this cosmic new year, we're called to walk away from fear. This fear, this conflict within the mind, it's from the past. And we're clearing it up. And it's restoring balance between the masculine and feminine. And remember, there's the Six of Cups, the children. And we're coming together here, but it's through our work. Look, it's through our work. Look at through the Eight of Coins here. She's doing this work with her gifts. She's doing this work with the light. She's doing the work with her studies. She's doing the work with her uniqueness, with what she's called to study, with her activations with the light. And remember, light is information. We will be getting information from the light that will activate us, our light codes that will activate us from without to within and within to without. And there's the Queen of Wands, helping us to expand into our full potential with the fire, with the Father, with this rebirth, our connection to expanding with the feminine and masculine now. For we had the King of Cups with the negative tetrahedron of water expanding with the King, the masculine. Now we have the positive tetrahedron of fire, the Father, expanding with the feminine, the Queen. There's alchemy here. There's alchemy between the King of Cups and the Queen of Fire. Baby. And this has something to do with this allowing growth and this skin-to-skin transformation. Okay? Until next time, you know I am sending it to you, that good healing vibes. I love you. And I will see you then. Take care.